Okay, due to quite a lot of out-of-state interest, I'm going to do a video walk around of our 2015 Ford Transit 150 cargo van adventure setup. It's got 62,000 miles. All oil changes done at the Ford dealership with Ford Motorcraft semi-synthetic oil. The thing runs like a dream. The 3.5 EcoBoost is a ton of power. If you're hesitant because it's a V6, that's crazy talk. It'll outrun my 5.3 V8 Yukon all day long and outpull it and do it quieter and smoother. Anyways, I do love this thing. I love the motor. We're just going something bigger because we're a family of 4. So here we go. We'll do a walk around the outside first. There's this dent up here where my wife hit one of those little barriers going into the KFC. I like to make fun of her for that. No other issues here. Tires are, I'm not sure if the video will pick it up, very good shape. I can't remember when we got these, but they're not that old at all. All matching. Roof rack is obviously the showstopper. We paid over $2,500 for this, custom built by Midwest Expedition Outfitters in Tulsa. Super sturdy. I get up there and walk around all the time on it, but it was super nice to store a bunch of stuff on long road trips to leave the inside kind of opened up for the drive. So coming around the back. That's the little dent where my mother-in-law backed into her garage. Not a big deal. We didn't bother in getting this fixed just because this is kind of an adventure van anyways, and we it's made to be used. There's a little awning that stretches off the back because we had at one point had kind of the kitchen out the back. You'd open those 2 doors and that awning fits between the doors and has, you have to kind of tie it down, but super cool ARB awning. Open up the back here. It's the back of the inside. The paneling is just, you can't see real well, it's just plywood, but we have true like household insulation all behind it. And the top too has insulation under there. So you can kind of tell the way we did that. Again, it can all be taken out and redone. That's the glory of these things, is you can set them up however you want, but it's super well insulated right now. We'd stay overnights in South Dakota when the lows would get to like 7 and we'd still be able to sleep in here. This carpet, it's just a remnant from a carpet store. Didn't cost hardly anything at all, and it's not the cleanest. We've had it in since the original, but we did put carpet padding underneath it because it made a huge difference in the insulation. If you're like, one of us will always be sleeping actually on the ground. These recliners came out of a RV new. We've only used them like once, but we never even bolted them down because we were still trying to figure out how we wanted it configured. Let's walk around. There's those recliners, kind of neat. It's not leather, it looks like leather, but they're kind of lightweight, made for a travel trailer. We built that. It's kind of just a little book rack. You can slide your magazines, iPads, whatever behind there. This is where our little, we have a, I can't remember the name of it, one of those little adventure refrigerators that used to go there, and you can plug it into that huge power inverter. When you're driving, the power inverter does awesome running nearly anything. I mean, that's a big one. But if you have the motor turned off, it will drain your battery pretty quick, but we would just plug it straight in. If you go to an RV camp spot or something, you just run a extension cord out the door, plug that thing in, and you can have TVs or whatever you want. Under there you can kind of see where the insulation's tucked in behind that. Again, that 2x4 was on there to make the fridge sit normal. I'll hop up in here. I'm 6'2". I can not quite stand up straight. I gotta bend my head to the side. Yeah, one day we used to have motivation for that. That's where we used to have the TV mounted. but it's actually a TV we use in our house. When we go on a vacation, we'd take the TV off the wall in the house and put it in the van. Yeah, blackout curtains front and back, just super cheap Walmart stuff. We found it really handy to sleep in hammocks in here. You just stretch them across there. It's really neat. Plus, just to put all your stuff in there when you're traveling works really well. So we'll put our sleeping bags in there, pillows, whatever you want. I'll stay up here. Here's the front. Nothing fancy, but nothing, I mean, no damage or wear or anything like that. The AUX cable. Little storage bin up there. That is about it.
6 cup holders up front.
Yeah, they did a very good job at cup holders. There's one there, one in the door, 2 there, 1 there. I mean, I don't know. I love these vehicles. Drives super nice, shifts smooth, 0 issues. AC will freeze you out. Heat works really good as well. So, oh, we did have cruise control added aftermarket on this actually. So it does have cruise control. Most of the base models don't. That's it. It does have a receiver hitch in the back. I didn't include that. It doesn't have trailer lights hooked up, but we used it to throw a bike rack. All right. Thank you for looking.